This we call the MB cross because I just took a combination of different architectural crosses and made it my own. And then the skull I've been doing forever for all the notorious motorcycle clubs going back to the day.
Wow.
I wasn't such a nice guy.
See, those are the stories we want to hear. Come on, Mitchell, it's late night. You're seeing some of the molds, and that's in the factory. You
That's
see
right,
how it's
that's
made?
the flask, the wax going into the flask. We're mixing the gypsum, which is like a plaster that'll be poured into the flask. We'll cook that in the oven up to 1800 degrees overnight, which will melt the wax, harden the gypsum, so that in the morning I'll melt the silver, gold, or whatever metal we're using, pour it into the flask, and then we get to work.
And then,
then
we
get
to start.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's very time consuming, as you can see. So all of the pieces just have that special touch because they've all been touched, you know, not necessarily on an assembly line, but they've all started out that way, by hand, by sketches. And take a look at these. This is what we teased you with a little bit earlier. Some of you didn't wait. That's perfectly fine. This is all genuine tiger's eye beads, which in themselves is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gemstone. It reflects the light, so it constantly changes color, especially when you move.
When you move, just like a cat's eye. And then you decide which of the amazing, these sterling silver oxidized charms you want. So this one is the wing.
Yeah, that kind of represents kind of a free spirit to me, but it has different meanings to everyone. You know, some of it's spiritual, some of it's lighthearted, some of it's deep. They all have the signature King Baby logo ring on there. We also mix our silver at our shops. So silver is marked 925. That indicates 92.5% purity, which equals sterling silver. Our silver is actually closer to 94%.
Wow.
And I do it for a couple reasons. One is it won't oxidize as quickly as other companies. And two, if we suspect counterfeiting, which is a problem these days, we can actually purchase the piece, assay it, and determine if it's my proprietary recipe with my markers in it. And if it's not, then it becomes a legal issue.
And it's very clear to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been able to keep it very exclusive, and, you know, it's just one of the problems of success. So it's been a quality problem.
And I'm glad that you kind of share that with us too, so that we understand when you're getting King Baby, you are getting quality unlike anything else that you can find anywhere else, because it does have its own special recipe in every single piece. This is the rose, as you can see there, and then we also have that toggle with the scepter and the crown, and I'm wearing a couple of these, but you will say layer them up.
Yeah, you know, you can either wear one and make a statement. I really love them stacked together. They just, I always start out with one, and then it just kind of grows. But also, you know, I test drive all this stuff because I want to make sure that it holds up, it's going to work. You can put your hands in your pockets, you can, you know, sign a letter and all that kind of stuff. So when I make a new piece, I'll wear it for about a